Hi everyone, this is more of a recovery video, so we'll actually work on counteracting a lot of the moves that we do in grappling, which is a lot of sort of rounding in and sort of making ourselves small with some opening of the shoulders, opening of the hips, stretching of the neck, just in general creating mobility around the areas that might feel tight and contracted from training. So we'll get started in a seated position. You can have your legs wide instead of crossed, and we're just simply going to take the right arm out to the side and then hide it behind us. So the palm of the hand flips away and the top of the hand then comes towards the opposite hip. If that's not the case for you, you can just bring it on the same side and kind of sit on it actually. So this, what we're trying to do is pull the shoulder blade back and open the front of that shoulder. Then we're going to take the other arm, so the left hand around the ear, and pull the head away from that arm shoulder that we're hiding. And you should feel a nice stretch in the neck there. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. And bring your head back to center and switch. One hand is going to hide behind and the other hand comes onto the head, pulling the head away from the side of the shoulder you're stretching. You can also actively try to pull the shoulder blade back so that you open the left shoulder, the front of the left shoulder. And if you can't reach for the opposite hip like this with the fingers sticking out, remember, just sit on your hand. Nice, bring your head back up, relax the shoulders, roll them back a few times. And roll them forward. Nice, so from here let's bring the hands onto the shins. We're going to inhale, open the knees wide, with knees bent, push the chest forward, look up. And as you exhale, chin to chest, round, separate the shoulder blades and lean all the way back. And then again, inhale, open yourself forward. Exhale, lean back, pull the belly in, chin to the chest. And again, open as you breathe in, round as you breathe out. And let's bring the soles of the feet together now. The feet this time are going to be quite a distance away from our hips. So instead of having them really close, there's a big diamond shape between our legs. And you can simply fold here. This is less intense, but it stretches the back. If you want to stretch the shoulders a bit, the back portion of the shoulder, you're going to bring the hands underneath the shins from the inside towards the outside with the palms of the hands facing up. And then apply gentle pressure with your shins onto your forearm to pull yourself in. Now, if your shoulders are very, very open, this might not feel like anything at all. So you can go into turtle pose, which is where we're going to have to shift the weight onto one hip. So in my case, I'm on my right hip, and the left hand points up, goes towards the buttock, and I'll come back down, and do the same on the other side. Bend the elbow, so I'm kind of a little tied up here, and you can stay here for a few moments breathing. Relax your head. And then from here, it's going to be a little struggle to untangle yourself. Let's bring the feet wide, and we'll go into wild things. So basically the fingers are pointing backwards. We're going to take the right arm over the head and lift up as you inhale. Exhale, bring the hips back down. Left hand behind you, inhale, lift up. Pause a moment, open the chest. Exhale, back down. And again, right hand by your side, inhale, lift, and this time hold here for 3, for 2, for 1, Bring the hips back down, left hand goes behind you, and again we lift for 3, for 2, and 1. And bring the hips back down. Let's lower down onto our back now. Arms wide, windshield wipe the knees from side to side. And then squeeze one knee to the chest. Say let's squeeze the left knee in, right leg straightens, the left knee comes across. So again, as explained in one of the other videos, if your knee is all the way up here, bend the bottom knee for more support. You want to open through the shoulder here, but also the lower back. And let's bring that left leg back to center and switch. Right knee in and across. Open through the right shoulder. And coming back to center, let's bring the feet flat on the mat, arms by your side, so that you can tickle your heels. The hips, the feet are hip width apart. You're going to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Now, this is just a normal bridge. This is important for a lot of reasons as well, but we're actually going to use it today to stretch. So, can you bring the hands behind your back and interlace the fingers while shuffling the elbows and shoulders towards each other? We want to give ourselves a double chin, pointing the nose straight up towards the ceiling, and then stretch the hands away from the head so you get a feeling of lengthening in your neck and the space between the head and the top of the shoulder. You can press down into the feet more, so you should feel the weight sort of pushing towards the back of the head more. And then release your hands, lower yourself all the way back down nice and slow. Now bring the feet a little bit wider and drop the legs towards one side. So with the feet wider, you should feel a bigger stretch in the left hip flexor and top of the thigh. And then bring your knees back to point up and drop them to the other side. Then bring your legs back to center and right ankle goes above the left thigh. Bring your legs in, again this figure 4 stretch. And switch, going on to the other side. And untangle the legs, stretch the arms long over the head. And then you can relax here for a few moments, arms wide. Just let your body rest and recover. And when you're done, sit back up and get on with your day.